Joe, I met somebody who's actually living your dream.
Man. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed I'm not that good to do it. To pull it off.
Fat Perez joining us here at Wyndham. So, all right. Your real name is not Fat Perez.
It's not, no.
But you got coined Fat Perez because you look like Pat Perez.
Yeah,
but not.
so, yeah, I guess the long hair.
The hair
is there.
Yeah.
People say a similar, like, face shape, I guess. I don't know. I don't. That's a tough break for him, I would say. But, yeah, it was just a nickname given to me back home at a local club of my buddies. And, I didn't love it at the time. I don't think anybody would necessarily love a nickname like that. But they wouldn't let it go. And when all of this kind of world popped up, it kind of gave me a head start. Like, it just gave me a little bit of a quick hit for people, right? Like, Nick Stubbe's my real name. Like, no one cares.
Nobody cares about
if
him.
Nick Stubbe's, making putts and drinking beers and Euro stepping, but Fat Perez just kind of rolls off the tongue. So,
dude, you're selling
in some ways,
hoodies.
I owe my asshole friends a thank you for not letting it die, I guess.
You're selling hoodies now, man. Come on.
I know, it's wild.
You got
man.
merch? You got all kind of stuff.
I got merch, and we got the stuff on the Bob Does Sports, the channel we have.
Yeah.
We've got Breezy Golf, so the polos we got
polo.
here, and the Have a Day hats that you might see out here. It's been cool, man. We got a little really passionate following behind us, and we're just dudes out, like you said, like living the dream, and
I heard
we're just
Doing
doing our
30
thing.
G's laying around to play in the Pro-Am, too, eh?
Oh, well, no, I don't. Thank goodness. No, they were nice enough to have me here, which was awesome of them. So, I paid for a hotel, and I'm cool with that. Seems like a good trade to me.
Who'd you get to play with?
Played with Taylor Pendrith the first nine.
Nice.
And then played with Doug Gim on the back. So we had a good time. We're super close with Bo Hostler and his caddy, Big Wave Dave. And they're close with Taylor and his caddy. So it was cool. They gave a little background. So there's a little chirping going on early of stuff I didn't think they knew, but they found out. So it was a fun day.
Pendrith, one of the longest hitters on the tour.
Pumps the ball, man.
Like, what was that like with him?
It's crazy,
Did
man.
you play the par 5 with him?
We played the back nine with him.
Okay.
So I think it was 17, our eighth hole, when I'm back there with his caddy and stuff, and they're talking about hitting 3-wood or 3-iron. And they're like, I like 3 irons. Like 3 irons, 250. And I'm like, oh my god,
Different
so
world,
he's got
man.
this driving iron. That's if I neck a driver, I'm hoping to get 250 out of it. So it's wild, man. He swings big. He's a big guy that swings big, and it's cool to watch. All these guys are
I was going to say,
unbelievable.
how have the pros kind of been with you and with other golf influencers, if you will?
Yeah, I think
because I feel like you guys are helping golf. Like, and
that's what we're trying to do.
Golf kind of needs to get a younger audience
of course.
too, right? Like,
we're trying to be relatable. We're trying to not, bring, just kind of your weekend golfer buddies, public course vibe to the forefront a little bit. And, we love interacting with these guys either on our podcast or on our YouTube channel because, when they're out here, they're working, right? So, it's entertainment, but at the end of the day, they need to get in the mindset to make money. And when they come on our channel, they can be themselves and have a good time. And I think Keegan Bradley's a perfect example of that. I think he's a super intense guy for your Saturday, Sunday golf viewer. The way he like side eyes putts and like goes into the drive and stuff. But our video with him, you see a different side of him where he just opens up and he's a fun guy to be around. And a lot of the comments were that exact same thing. It's like, oh, I didn't know I liked Keegan Bradley this much. So,
did you just ask him like, tell me a Jordan story? Is
yeah,
that like?
and he's one of the guys that's kind of been with us since the beginning, and so we've kind of built up a rapport. We interacted with him for a long time before we had him on, so it was very easy. Some of the other guys, it's a little bit like we try to either like have dinner with somebody or have lunch beforehand. So you can kind of get the first,
prime the pump a little bit there,
just get the meeting out.
Yeah.
Like, don't waste 2 or 3 holes meeting somebody. Mm-hmm. Like, get right into it and be able to kind of have fun from the jump.
Who have you not golfed with that you need to golf with? Who's the whale right now? Who are you trying to get? Who
as far as like a tour player or just in general?
Right
it's like
DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled would be like the non-one, right? That's a big one for us.
Yeah.
I think it's like every other conversation around golf, like who's got the best swing other than Tiger? Who's your favorite golfer other than Tiger?
So
that's like other than Tiger. What's that
Tiger.
answer, right? Yeah, I think Khaled, but like out here, like, we've interacted with Spieth, and I think McIlroy obviously would be a massive guy to have, and I think he'd be really good. And I mean, really, we're cool to have anybody. Like we've done Homa. at this point. We've done Hostler. Homo was great.
Yeah.
He shot 60 with us. 60. It was wild. He lipped out edged a 12-footer for 59. It was crazy. Bo Hostler and Keegan are kind of our main guys. So we don't, we're down for everybody.
See, Joe, he's
top to bottom.
He's an inspiration. You got to get people out to Eagle Ridge.
We're trying. We have an OG golf tournament. You're welcome to it.
There you go.
We get
Come
Ethan.
out.
We get Ethan with the camera. They follow you around. We talk to some golfers.
I'll save a spot for you. We sold out, but I'll make an exception.
We'll make space. We'll make
All right.
If you're back in
I'll
North
sneak
Carolina
in.
in October, you let us know.
Nobody will even know I'm there, man.
So what's the secret to selling merch, man?
Yeah, help us.
I don't know,
Help us.
man.
We just got fired, so we're like going in. We got fired
Help
from our
us.
radio job, so we're doing this
Okay.
independent thing, and we got to sell merch. What's the secret to selling merch?
We could sell
that's a-
ads, but we're struggling with the merch.
It's a good question. We're fortunate to kind of have a mothership behind us,
Yeah.
a media group called Doing Things.
Yeah.
That we started Breezy with, that runs the Have a Day stuff, and they've got a big. There's a lot of Instagram accounts that kind of meme accounts that we would all know, like drunk people doing things, like Shithead
okay.
Steve, like those
Okay.
ones.
Oh, yeah,
So
I
they
know.
run. They've had that history of stuff. They selling like the defund the IRS shirts
Yes.
and all these crazy things.
Yes.
So they have a good system. So the trick is to go with somebody that can do it. For me, on my personal merch, like my Fat PEREZ website merch, the greatest I've found is just the organic stuff. So like you just hope, or like put a little something in there that says like share your shirt on Instagram, and if they tag you, that's like a good opportunity to like share it.
All right.
And put your link without like
Bombarding.
you don't feel like someone like is selling to you when you're just
Right.
like sharing it, and then they're going to reshare it. So that's the kind of organic growth that we've kind of come out of. I feel like.
All right, man. We appreciate it. We need all the tips. We're
Yeah.
learning here, man. We're learning.
Look, man, I was an accountant before all this. This thing kind of came out of nowhere for me, and people are like, "How do I build a thing?" I was like, for me, it's like, link up with some guys that's already got a good thing going, and then have a cool nickname. I mean, I got more lucky than I don't have a secret sauce, unfortunately.
But you can play.
I can play a little bit.
Yeah.
I played pretty well today. I think I had 5 or 6 birdies out there today.
So I
I played pretty well.
I was told you're like a scratch golfer, man. Come on, you play what, Hampton
right
Sydney,
around there. My other guys, so I do the show. We do the Bob Does Sports with 2 other guys.
Yeah.
They're both like 12 to 15 handicaps.
Okay.
So I'm kind of the guy that's just laughing at them and saving their ass. So when we play with pros, we do like 3-man scramble versus the pro.
Yeah.
And then so it's sort of like they'll give me a couple putts, give me some reads, hit a good shot every now and then I'm just the kind of safety net for us. It's a fun thing, man. We have a good dynamic going.
I love it. Hey, man, thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me, guys.